watches my live streams, which is good. These are just for archival reasons, or if you have a quick question. And I'm part of the quick question department. I used to work at Mile High DJ Supply for 2.5 years. Cut it short exactly a year ago. However, I do teach there every 2 weeks. Okay, let me drink some water, and I'm going to try to rationally, as my old boss, actually at Mile High DJ Supply, shout out Kyle Montoya, he told me, probably second to last day that I worked there, he said, play chess, because I was telling him I'm trying to find a job that has more money for me. Kind of said it to his face, so we've been off, but like we've talked about it before. This is just kind of a commonality with guys who are trying to find successful paths that end up, meeting their 10-year-old better and greater. He owns 2 shops, and he is hustling. Anyways, dude, thank you for giving me a job, and hopefully I can turn this whole weird attitude around. But if you guys are in for a story, boy, do I have a story for you. Without going too frantically. Can I make sure I'm recording? Cool. So at about 6:32, I was taking a shower, and a drone appeared from my bathroom window, which I had open. I usually keep it open when I shower. And I just looked up. I'm on the 2nd floor, and there's a tree that's about, I don't know, give or take about 40 feet from the roof, I would say. Top point. You'll see why the top point's important. A drone appeared, and very closely within 20 feet, I would say, within 20 feet, 40 feet of the tree, I could tell that the headlights, it was not flying over. However, in my frantic whatever it was, I put a towel around me and ran outside to try to, I don't know, have a shootout. It kept flying over. At that point, I was able to determine that it was an autonomous drone. If an operator is bored enough to touch a point A and point B on that massive controller, by the way, Skydio X10, DPD, $50,000, Suite 402. I know all the details, and maybe I got the unit number wrong, but if you can tell me in the chat, that'd be really great. Again, not turning this into a conspiratorial. Anyways, TLDR, this thing had 2 eyes, flies for DPD, and has made multiple pats, according to a person who stayed here 2.5 weeks ago. Oh, man. I feel like the Area 51 caller. I really do. Hey, actually, fitting aesthetic, I have an Aphex Twin tape that I haven't actually opened in 10 years. Check this out. It's a cassette, and I have deck right there. Big deck energy. Shout out Vincent. I'm not sure if they got you on the list, dude. I don't feel confident about it, and I feel really bad. So, shout out to you.
Hi, can you give me like one more in? Okay. Hi, can you give me like one more?
I feel like this is kind of a cooker. I have determined that I'm making Acid House tonight in the spirit of Nightmare Fuel. The 90s were all about economic progress and the transition toward investors, which is not true, actually. It seemed a bit more humble, but I was a kid. Everything was La La Land. So now it's just living in the city. It's really fun. Prop 64 did a lot of weird stuff to the city. We experienced a bubble similar to kind of the oil industry moving into town, creating the financial district, giving us skyscrapers. Technically, we don't have any skyscrapers. We just have very tall buildings. But we have a great view, so be thankful that you get that Stapleton telephoto shot toward the mountains where you see Denver all lit up, and purple mountains are so cool. With the United 747. Anyway, I digress. It's a very photogenic city, hence the camera. And sometimes you find really weird things. Like I'm also just seeing this with clear, very sober eyes. Above me is a oblong satellite. It looks like a little pinky of light, and it just didn't look right. Just using my context and what I know, that light is reflecting directly off of where the sun is on the other side of the earth. Could have, again, just maybe tangentially, maybe there's a lot of lens, like correlational bending of the light. I was trying to pull up the word diffusion, but it's not technically diffusion at that point. It's in the dark point. And the dark point, there's no other light source beyond that. So realistically, in Blender, with a really cheap one light, if you're just making an omnidirectional, boom, there's in the shadows completely dark, logically. So I reckon the thing is in the mesosphere, which is about 6,800 feet. Barometrically, I think it's 20,000. Mesosphere altitude. 50 kilometers. Boy, I wasn't even close. Disintegrate into nonlinear clouds. This is where balloons die. Mesosphere. Meteors. Oh, imagine if your balloon got shot by a meteor. Okay. All right, well, let's get back to it.
Can you give me like one more?
Want to be conscientious of forests. Ooh. Nope. It's a heater. Fuck it. Whoa, weird. Oh, and then that's where the weird shift happens, so.
One more in.
That's on the offbeat. No, yeah.
One more.
Oh, different sample. Okay.
One more.
Mm-mm.
One more.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pull a Fatboy Slim.
One more.
One more.
One more.
Nope.
One more.
Oh no, duh. Pfft. I'm thinking way too hard about this. If I extend this, pull up the clip manager here. If you look down here, you have a waveform. Imagine these as two pins on a cork board or whatever that you're stretching across. Oh no, actually, imagine this like a yarn going from a thumb tack that's, I don't know, cemented into this wall, and it just has a picture underneath it, and that string goes to another picture, you get the picture. So this is my Pepe Silva beat. One more in exclusive members club, VIP. It's really interesting being multimodal not being able to shut off the part of my brain that doesn't react naturally to like multiple things. In this case, like I'm making music, I have lighting going on behind me. I have to use white noise, otherwise I start going crazy. So I have these two little Vornado fans. They make a nice little top shelf. They don't make any noise. They're kind of soundless, which is freaky, but in essence, it's like a dither. And I can tell where the room is at any given point, so there's no clammy echo, you know, and I'm 3 feet away from my walls. I've made sure, so I'm pretty well isolated. And I just wanted as flat of a sound as possible. These speakers are still not flat, but the little bit of TV magic, I'm able to boost my mids comfortably so it sounds in phase, hitting me at the same time. These are dome tweeters, dome woofers, paper drivers, because Yamaha knows how to make those quick speakers, so the reaction's a bit more just natural, like you're hearing it from a nice radio. I think that's why people like the old YGs or whatever they're called.
Can you give me like one more?
Maybe not the shaker. It's very dry. I haven't really done too much with the shaker quite yet, but I think it's pretty aggressive. Oh, duh. Pasted that later so I could just fade it in. Combine. Merge. Come on. No. I'm gonna just level it out, I guess. A little bit of a noise floor right here. Acid house, right? This is where I want the bass to take over.
One more.
It's the beat off. It kind of sounds weird.
One more in.
Nope, it's the hi-hat. None of that. I'm about to make a really hot beat. Whew. In 2010, deadmau5 admitted on an interview that he uses his insomnia, or really just the fact that he's sleep deprived, to fuel his creative music. He did so on a Twitch live stream that I think I remember shortly after the Velt one, the one where he discovered the vocalist, freaking out. That lives rent free in my head, dude. That is one of the coolest experiences ever. To just have that like aha moment. Had it a few times myself, dude. I love it. There's still a little bit of a click. I think I covered that in the last one, but I made this ridiculous little one. Nice little LFO tool. I wanted to give it a nice floor. It obviously sticks, so a little bit of smoothing. Dear Duda, why? Cool. So what is that? I tuned a snare drum to do that? Yep, I did indeed. Okay. Whoa. Tone up. Would be attack time, so yeah. I think we're gonna go slab house acid. A slab of acid house. Pro tip. The kick is the driver of the song, so oftentimes to create suspense or tension, I have to take away what's comfortable. And in this case, it's a dark techno-ish track. It'll get acid heat. I can't wait. But if you roll off the low end high pass filter, or sorry, high pass filter. I still mix it up. Filter, auto filter. I'm going to put it before the EQ. I would like a sweep, but I'm going to put it after the compressor itself. And it's going to roll from... Yeah, I was right. High pass. Thank God. Okay. Shoot. Womp. So that's obviously a dramatic point, but also this little drive knob here. Good on you, because that also adds tension. I think probably the best way to put this all together, though, is to automate multiple paths. Okay. Trigger mode's not accurate. It's the kick itself, right, which means that the automation is in the weird channel, of course. Drive will have probably every, I don't know, there. And then we'll just have two variances, obviously getting more intense before the more steam. Probably white noise drop into the whatever. We'll see what works. Breath of drop, maybe. Ooh, tightrope. No, way too loud. Okay. Play chess. I'm gonna make a rook. Yeah, I'm gonna make a cash register building. Check this out. No. Does it have a top ledge? It does. This needs to sit down there. It needs to be more of a gradual. Can I cheat it even further? Yes, I can. Trying way too hard for something that just needs to have steam right toward the end. May also be way too much. So my idea is basically, jeez, apologies for nose picking. I've had dry boogers this season. Oh God. It's also partially the reason that I'm sneezing so much. I probably can't get too much sleep because God knows what this poor cat has to leave underneath my bed as a present. But it is making my allergies kick up dramatically to the point where I feel my nostrils inflared. It's just not a good feeling. So right now there's a high pass filter, most likely in the kick region. Obviously I want it to drop with the full thing, so that's it right about 30 actually. Is it true what they say? I haven't tried this new feature yet. Apparently, if you grab these guys, you right click on the track itself. Maybe it needs to be consolidated, maybe not. Bounce in place. Oh, what? I think that's about as creative as the kick is going to get. I take that back, man. No, I can get more creative. The nice thing, two different components. This is my favorite kick. It's called a Q kick. Just a nice soft top. Obviously there's a filter in effect. I think, oh geez. That's actually good. Saturator's catching most of the slack that I'm getting from the roll off. I need to blow my nose. EQ8 obviously has a harsh roll off at 40 hertz. Shout out Tony with 40 hertz sound. I'm gonna blow my nose. This is ridiculous. It's December. I left some napkins around here. I feel like I have to explain this to myself a lot. I think I threw those away. Oh man. If you're still watching, what's up? If you're not watching, go home. Let's see. Check 1, 2. How's the sound over there? Sounds great. It's me giving myself a thumbs up in front of a mirror meme. Whoa. Alright, I am gonna turn it down. It's 4 a.m.
Can you give me like
I'm too old.
one more in?
Turn down for what?
Can you give me like one more?
Ooh. Is there a filter on that one? Oh. Alright, so this one more steam is actually just oh boy. And our 33rd measure I'm renaming to Acid House. So how do I make Acid House? Well, we're at 132, which is prime real estate for this stuff. You could sell out a basement, 360 experience and all. But the idea here is we want to have a squeaky base. Since most people like using Serum, I think that's pretty appropriate. VST, that way it's compatible with your students who use Windows. Or just collaborating. Being compatible on both systems is definitely something you experience by having it fall on your lap. I don't know, a minute into it. But I can't have effective lessons if we both have instances of Serum that are VST versus AU. And I might be completely wrong. I don't think there's a way to hot swap it while keeping XML data from your preset. Oh, man. No, there is. I could just export it. And all right, well, anyways, workarounds. It should be integrated. XML should be a universal codec. It probably is. Oh, his voice is ducking. LFO tools off.
Can you give me like can you give me like one more? Can you give me like one more?
Ooh, okay, interesting. Would Homestar Runner be upset if I took the system is down? It would go hard, but I don't know if it's necessarily... Yeah. Yeah, actually, you know what? That's perfect. Catch me if you can. I believe the best way to do this is all caps. And, oh, look at that. Yes, it's the rave episode. Oh no, it's called The System is Down, that's right. Oh, 3 years ago? Yeah, you guys are active. And then the original was Techno. 16 years ago. Yep. Damn. Hull. Alright. Sorry, I'm committing piracy. Seriously, shoot me a DM. I will take it down. Actually, no. I will never back down. I will just remove it. Totally fair. Totally fair. Smile now, cry later. That's the one. So we need to arm it, solo it. Make sure it's recording in stereo. Acid House.
What's going on here? What happened to my website?
The system is down, yo.
Oh, the system. What?
Yeah, I think too many people tried to log on.
This happened
Sorry
recently.
about that.
What are you sorry for? It's my website.
I don't think they're coming to see you, Homestar.
What, you think everybody's logging on to watch Tape Leg?
Alright, that's cool. It's the techno episode. That's why we
It's
called
the
it
email.
techno.
The email. What? The email. Hey, Strongbad. You like techno at all? If you do, what kind? Silent J. Oh, very clever. Well, it's not really my style, but I heard a techno song one time that went like dum 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 dum, and then this other part came in and it was like dum 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 dum.
He speeds up.
And then there's always some kind of high-pitched noise, you know, or like a siren. It's like, and of course they have to put in the obligatory old movie quote from some sci-fi movie. It's like, the system is down. The system is down. The system is down.
Digital clipping.
The system is down. The system is down.
Baseline.
The cheat is grounded. We had that light switch installed for you so you could turn the lights on and off. Not so you could throw light switch raves. Now let's go break open that glow stick and pour it into Homestar Runner's Mountain Dew.
Alright.
I heard they have to pump your stomach when you drink that stuff.
That's actually not true. You can ingest the chemicals in a glow stick. Oh man, I don't want to spread glow stick bad. Glow sticks are not poisonous. Poison.org. Speaking of .org, I will advertise only one thing on this website because it's a circle jerk anyways. I run a company called BPREC. We've operated multiple tunnel raves, many warehouse shows. As a matter of fact, 32, I think, alone with Denver Techno. And to take you on a nice little tour around the city, Denver Techno is operated currently, but soon to be relinquished by Anais Sasha, who credits me to running her first show. And honestly, it was cool to watch you break free. So props to having these many shows, dude. I literally counted 49. I can't believe it. We will be there for New Year's Eve. So Denver Techno and BPREC present the craziest bar standard New Year's Eve where we all go broke into 2026 part 1. And hopefully a decent farewell to someone who actually made a fucking dent in the industry. I'm so proud of you, dude. Okay, keep it together. We have sampled this pretty effectively. Pump it. Acid House. Okay. The drop. Cool. I'm gonna turn back up. There's a siren. Jesus. So how do we fake? Because, I mean, I want to use serum, but also there's this really cool tool that I've been using for a minute in Reactor 6 Suite. Make sure you grab the VST. Gosh, I can't believe I'm even saying that. The VST2s, if anybody can actually tell me how to restore VST2s period. Or where to source them, because Native Instruments, I think, has just gotten rid of them. That's not helpful to any of my old project files that have. I could be wrong. I am hopeful, but I could be wrong. The baseline is what needs to do something. So let's go to our bass track, lows, and probably the driver. Copy and paste, save yourself some time. -6. So right now we're using the, yeah, is that kick? Oh, there we go. I'll go with the most ridiculous first. You're a little up top. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So, going back to my tangent, sorry, Acid House started with the TB303 being cheap and affordable. In a such cranky kind of way. When you feed it signal, it gets hot. So it just kind of, it's set the tone for I believe it's a filter-based, sorry. It's a film-based filter. The theory of a capacitor absorbing energy as two nodes pass energy through it when it unwinds. This is apparent in the Korg MS-20, which uses a film-based filter, allows you to change the natural harmonic response in such a way that you get harmonies. You get a squeak, squeak, squeak kind of sound. That's what we're going after. This resonance knob is actually going to hopefully be the guide. We shall see. Oh, man. All right, we're duplicating that. That's better. Oh boy. That'll get us ready with the bass. I want it to also pump. I don't think it really has too much going on. Oh yeah, no, we're keeping that. That's cool. So now with this one, we want a faster note. Most 808 rhythm, most 303 rhythms. Most 303 rhythms were 16th notes. I once again have to blow my nose. God help us all. What the fuck? Nice little gallop, but when we do the sound, it adds a little anti-up with the bass line, which naturally moves a lot of people. I mean, I saw it tonight. The bass line is what... God damn it, Jack, you throw a great set. I don't know what happened, but we also had a really weird crowd. Let's just turn that resonance knob all the way up. Feed it. Thrill it. No. Not what we're going after. Man, I thought this tool was going to be cool. Oh, that's right. Sounds like shit. No. Ye closer. I believe I can choose the filter on the back. Nope, just a clean pass filter, eh? Alright, well, that's a bit boring. So what I'm going to do, going to my instruments, grabbing an operator. Fuck serum. We're just going to make one from scratch. that low tone, I apologize to the viewers who don't have... I am streaming on YouTube at Codakolor. Whenever I'm doing this, if you have any questions, you could just chat me. But besides that, I'm low-key making music. So now, how do we get it to squeak, right? Well, first of all, let's add a top harmonic. Right now they're linear because this is a FM synthesizer, but with the right path, you can simply mimic an analog machine. Overtone, that's kind of what we're going after. And I want to get as much squeak into it, so I'm going to switch over to a saw D. Yes. Yes. Oh, wait, no. Now I have the sub, which is my very first layer, and then over here, quite another one that I can switch into a saw. Filters at 12. See, we're getting closer. I want it to be bow bow. We'll get to that in a sec. Lower the volume. So the beauty of Acid House is that it has a smooth bass line that works with the speed of the song. Right now we have a few overpowering things still. The bass line should probably just... should morph into an end point right here. Any questions? Oh, what's up, Mason? Exile Denver, let's go. Oh, shit. Sweet. Shout out to everybody. Sorry I have general amnesia. I really suck at names. I really do. Right there. I don't know, man. That's my roadmap for Acid House, so needs to take over at that point. I would recommend doing this. Call response, call response. So now you have that. No sidechain, just a slow attack. Oh, I see. Alright, once again, we go hunting. Yes. Yeah, yes. Yeah, it's off LFO. No. I think it's just on the offbeats, so... Oh, yeah. What the... Man. Alright, we're gonna get this squeaky. What did I record? Hang on. What is that? Context?
What's going on here? What happened to my web?
Oh my god, is that the beginning of the Homestar Runner video? Let's find out what they did. I feel like I'm exploring paranormal memes on a 56K modem. What is that sound? It's got just enough creep to it. It really does. It's kind of creepy. It fits the squeaky bass line there. I think once we start repositioning the notes, wow, that'd be pretty sick. But in the meantime, FX Homestar. We'll find the right places to pluck one shots or just potential intermittence. Just has to be smooth. That is my standard. This track needs to hit. That's loud. creepy. I don't like the space it's in. So I'm going to put a utility on it. Mono straight. Just so it lives in the center space. 'Cause it's creepy with the space. We could do something more creative with it. Like add its own space, for example. ROM is pretty dope for that. Did I drag the VST? Nice. Okay. There's a lot of space. It needs to kind of transform into that, so if I just do this, increase the diffusion time. Okay, to disorient someone, you take an auto pan, put it after a really good reverb, and then turn up the width on them. I did that in one track. It was pretty cool. 400's way too high. Oh my gosh, 100. 97. Homage to Daft Punk. Alive 97 is still one of my favorite live mixes of all time. Fight me. Oh jeez. Yeah, the tension is that something has to die. Okay. Hi-hats. Maybe down to 1 kick, 2 kick, 3 kick, 4. Die. Oh, you can see by this chart right here that we're making a beat. So we need to anticipate some kind of suspense. Okay, now to the MIDI notes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like it's in reverse sequential order, so I'm just gonna put my one. Oh, come on now. Right there. Yeah, I think that should work. Really fucked up to add a convolution reverb before the drop. Let's see which ones I have. Oh, copycat. Good, 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 good. Okay. Nope, not gonna get distracted here. Which one? Alright. Convolution reverbs are phenomenal for simulating real spaces and being able to adjust upon refresh. We'll see what it does live, but being able to simulate a real space while your processor thanks you so greatly for using it extensively. I don't know. Where do you want to teleport to? Vincent, you and I know it's going to be an empty warehouse. No offense, bro, but man, techno's just gone high stream. High stream. There's no such thing. Keep the Denver techno spirit alive. Keep the No Expectations spirit alive. Keep Viper 2001, aka Rockstar, coming to clubs because I need your business, man. I'm gonna chill out for a sec. I really want to go drone shooting. That looks like a gun in the thumbnail. I just want to clarify this is a this is a camera. The one picture I shot while I was out there, I'll probably just upload that. Unfortunately, I'm requiring a little bit. DJ, where's my vape? That's a woman. Okay. How's everybody doing? Are you asleep yet? You up, LOL? Oh, damn it. I am. Oh. Alright. DJ, where is my vape? DJ, where's my vape? That actually took a few shots. I had to really relax for that. One shot. Chris. Oh, can we release some songs, dude? I'm nervous saying, because I understand that you want to take your time and patience, but dang, I'm building the Moab. I literally have a little Moab going on right there. If I could throw all my energy into Ableton, you know I would. Let me just think logically. I may have set it down somewhere. I am literally looking for a vaporizer right now. I definitely had it on the table. Oh, man. I don't need it. I don't need it. Creepy. Oh. Yeah, it kind of works. And then you just crank it to 179. Call it Gabber. Yeah, Gabber. But no. The kick. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's probably not going to work for this one. The oh boy is just anticipation for the bass line. I believe I still have some side chains that are active, so I'm just going to... There's no way that's just the kick. It's part of just a general drum rack. Needs to be an offbeat. Also higher up. Oh yeah. Okay, so previous, these ones. So this is still kind of, I think it's just going to be an overtone. I think in general. That's going to have to evolve here at the oh boy station. Oh boy, all aboard. These I'm going to group into BS red mode, all caps. Dom, you owe me a track. Okay. I got into my zone. Don't let me get in my zone. Bad things happen. The neighbors start complaining. I start getting out of my zone. I wake up. I want to wake up. I mean, that's a nice... We get a nice little filter. It's quite rambunctious, which tells me that there's an LFO. Yeah, okay, we could do some cool stuff with this. I'm going to put 83 as my start point. And the riskiest move is putting an LFO tool on the end of a very bass intensive track. No smooth. Just gonna have it nice and wompy. Are you hiding? Oh my god, you were hiding. All the way down. Nice little... Nice bike ramp. I want it to have kind of a 2-kick effect. Might add another point then. Little bump. I don't think it's doing the right thing, so go back into about was LFO set to a frequency? It was. That's why it sounds so awkward. I'm gonna slowly generate time. I'll get rid of all the automations there, but LFO, is there just a way to not lock it in? I don't believe there is. Wave, oh, yeah, okay, so let's just surge it. Oh, yeah. Oh boy, okay. Oh, oh, my head. Let's go. Sounds like an alarm clock from hell. So RLA needs to fit that bill. We excite it first. With like the scary little aftertouch? Yeah, you bet. Don't forget we still have this too. The filter's pretty clean. However, I don't think it's the final thing. Red mode's not okay. How do I make it squeaky? The real tip here, just switch to an MS-20. This is the Korg MS-20 filter. Unless they have a TB3. No. Okay. You can hear clean harmonics with film acting as a capacitor. Natural radial analog goodness, especially through headphones. I believe it needs to be a 12. No LFO. Also, a little bit of a pitch envelope too. Not fast enough. Creepy if I could just move it down. Keep it pure. Doesn't seem right. Filter drive, frequency key shaper. That's what I'm missing. Okay. Gonna go hard. Okay, it's still a little clippy, but progress. That's when it goes. Okay. End point, beginning point. Obviously, it's still too... has too much sustain. Not the lower harmonic I wanted, but... this up. Well, that's a wild sound. And just like a condom, I'm going to grab a utility. And bass mono. That was the reference. That was a horrible, horrible bridge. Where's your hit you in the gap? There's way too much going on. There's occlusional spill from the filter. Switch it. Switch it. Nope. Do I even know how to make... Oh my god. Oh, she's back. 444. Hey, matching numbers. I only care about 55, 55, 37 for very weird reasons. I like